Hello, Todd Konitzer, KC Lifestyle Group. Here we are in Lenexa, Kansas, and I thought I would do something different today. For all of my peeps that are out there that are corporate or you're traveling, you're trying to find a place to live, we're gonna do something different in Kansas City. We're gonna do this basically like a buyer's preview. So let's give you an example. Let's say that you're out of town, you're flying in to Kansas City, you've been on Realtor, you've been on Zillow, you've been looking at different houses, you don't have an agent, but you want to find a place to live. So you list 4 or 5 or 6 houses that you want to go take a look at. What we want to do is, through the power of using video, is that you would contact us if you were one of our clients. I would go out, go to those properties, shoot a buyer's preview, basically showing you everything that's in the house that is beyond the pictures that you normally see. And things that bring attention that you have concerns with, I would be able to address those, be able to help you decide which houses to actually go and look at, saving you a ton of time and energy and effort and taking a lot of stress out of it. Let's just jump into this house real quick. We got a couple houses today to kind of run through so you can kind of have an idea, and then we can visit on the backside and, I don't know, kick around some ideas. So let's take a look. We're at the Leahy Homes property, who is our partner, and Brianna is in here right now holding an open house. So I look forward to introducing you. All right, Brianna Leahy, Leahy Homes. This is Jenna back here. Jen is part of the team. And Brianna, what does this house entail? Tell us kind of a little bit of history of the house and what we're looking at.
Okay, so these people just bought this property 2 years ago. They moved here from North Carolina, came in just kind of as a starter home.
Right.
And so it's got 4 bedrooms, all upstairs. It's got 2 full bathrooms upstairs, a half bath downstairs. Okay. Partially finished basement, and an awesome kitchen.
Awesome. So is there anything on the house that we would see that people have given comments that probably, having a little concern with?
The garage. From the outside of the house, it looks like a 2-car garage. From the inside of the house, when they finished out the basement and did their little remodel, they built into one side of the garage. So it's really a one really deep side garage.
So there's no way that unless somebody was doing, like if they were out of town looking to buy a house, there's no way they could actually understand that concept unless they were looking at a video, because the pictures wouldn't give it justice.
No, and I've had a lot of people come in and say, it looks like a 2-car garage, but when they get down there, they're like, oh, wait a second. Right. So no, you have to actually be in it.
Okay, let's go ahead and do a tour of the house real quick, and then we'll go look at the problem area, and this is something that I was talking about addressing and why I think a buyer's preview would be very helpful if you're looking to travel into Kansas City and looking at houses. So let's go do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Okay, so here's where we're at. We're in a landing. It comes down a flight of steps, and then you have a landing. And normally in this style of house, this would actually be walking into the garage, and then you will make a turn in the garage, and then you will go to the basement. So what they have done is they've made this whole space here instead, and where I'm standing, this would actually be part of the garage. This wall will be part of the garage. So this is an interesting scenario. I've never seen it in a house. So let's take a look in the garage so you understand what it means. Here's what we have. We have a 2-car garage. We do have plenty of space for a work area, but since they went ahead and taken that landing area and made this a wall and made an extra bathroom and a storage area, which normally would be a garage, the question comes into play if you're looking for a house to have 2-car garage, this could be an issue for you. So you're gonna ask, can this wall be removed? Can we kick the wall back and actually gain this portion of the garage that could actually fit a car? What will that entail if we actually have to put a little wall there to make the turn? Are you fine coming down and then stepping into the garage and then making the turn to the basement? These are all the questions. These are things that I want to address by doing these buyer previews if you're out of town. So being a licensed contractor in Kansas City, Class A licensed, and I've been around for 20 plus years. These are the things that if the house is a supreme desire for you to live in and the price is right, what will it take to put this back to the way it was so you can actually park another vehicle in here? It's actually a very deep garage, but it doesn't help you if it's your husband and a wife that need to park inside. So I do like this feature. I think it makes the house more user-friendly. Then again, it's one of those things where man, in today's world, 2-car garage would be very, 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 very helpful. But you do have a lot of space that you can still put your lawnmower, you can still do a workbench over here, you can do a lot of things like that, and plenty of room to park even, you know, a longer vehicle if you need to on this side of the garage itself. So these are the things that I want to address. The rest of the house is pretty fantastic. We don't want to miss that. So we are now at the second home for the buyer preview. It's an interesting house. We're in Olathe, Kansas. It's over 5 bedrooms. There's a non-conforming bedroom upstairs. There's extra room in the basement, lots of storage. But when you're looking at a house like this is the reason we want to do these buyer previews, is that when you turn the corner and you walk to the basement, the house has all been pretty much updated with an amazing kitchen, some great amenities. But when you walk to the basement, you're going to see something and you're going to go, what am I supposed to do with that? This is the reason we're going to start doing these buyer preview videos for all of you peeps that are out of town and you just don't have the time. This might rule out this house, or you might love it and just say, man, I can deal with that, and I can show you how to fix and alleviate the problem to make an amazing home. Let's go in and take a look. This is another prime example of buyer's preview. So you walk down the steps to have this wonderful 1970s carpet. It's fabulous. Todd, what can we do with that? Can we get rid of it? What's that entail? And then you come over here to a partially finished basement for a rec room, playroom for kids, which is awesome. You know, the question is, you know, here's an interesting thing is they did not sheetrock these walls. They actually used a plywood type board and then painted over it. So questions that you're like, I think this is a great space for kids to play, but what about ripping up this linoleum, and what about, you know, so again, this might be something you look at and think, oh, I love the house. Here's these minor things. Can they be changed because they updated everything else? Yeah, we can work with this. Or it might just cross it off your list and you won't come and even look at the property because you just don't want to deal with this. This is the point for all of my buyers that are outside the Kansas City area moving into town. I'm looking forward to helping you create the lifestyle that you've always wanted to in a new environment and do it hassle-free. So that concludes, kind of gives you an idea of things that we're getting ready to do with KC Lifestyle. And thanks for tuning in. And phone number, let me see if I can help you design your KC Lifestyle.